I'm excited to have you here for the Service to Purpose Day 1 of the Mission is You challenge. So what is this challenge? What's the point of it? It's been a long time coming. This challenge for me is a way to give back. My vision is to have people out there serving their purpose and not an identity, not a BS story, not just a whole bunch of doing. I want people to actually, like I said, the mission is you. The mission is getting to the core of who you are. It's not what you do. It started Service to Purpose a long time ago, but I haven't done anything with it. I haven't taken any action because the thing that I had to overcome was making sure everything was perfect, because my story was it wasn't going to be good enough, wasn't going to be worthy. Worried about the judgment. It's got to be perfect. And I let that cripple me for the better part of 43 years. And that's changing with this challenge. And the cool thing is yesterday so much stuff was coming up. I don't have to have this whole thing figured out. But what I do know is I'm going to be here and we're going to build an amazing community of people, and it's going to be a whole lot of fun because we're going to break through. We're going to be living from a place of power. We're going to be living in our purposes. And when I started Service to Purpose, the initial thing was because I was in the military, between the Naval Academy, active duty, and the reserves. I was in for just over 10 years. And, I wanted to help service members. And with service members, I include police, fire, SWAT, nurses, anybody, because, all those things are very similar. But as I started going a little bit deeper, it was also people that have been serving others at the expense of themselves. It's always, it's very noble to want to serve other people. We have to do that from a full cup. We have to do that from ourselves, from a full congruent place, like when we're living in our purpose. And lastly, because this was the huge one for me, and it might resonate with you, but it's serving an identity. Serving an identity as opposed to just who you are as a human being. For me, I wore the identity. I was Brooks the swimmer, then I was going to go be Brooks the Navy SEAL, and I got dropped 13 days till graduation from that, so sent me on a 20-year tailspin. I'll go into that in more depth later on. But basically, the purpose of this challenge, it's going to be to get to our congruent selves and live from that place of purpose in our highest place. And there's going to be it's going to be simple, but it's not going to be easy. There's going to be a couple basic ground rules, and I got these from Andy Frisella's 75 Hard because I think that was awesome. But as I looked at that challenge, and I know that it would be challenging, no doubt, I wanted to make a few twists to it, because there's a deeper place that I want to get to with this challenge. I'm trying something totally different. Because this challenge, it's not going to be 7 days, 10 days, 30 days, 12 weeks. I don't know how long this challenge is going to be. How long do you want to be healthy for? 30 days? How long do you want to have a good relationship for? 6 weeks? This challenge is going to be as long as it takes. It's going to be as long as it takes until you get to that point where you get to be you. And my commitment is to basically, this is what's the stretch for me, is doing these videos, is basically putting myself out there, not hiding. And I'm really looking forward to sharing some stuff later on this week, because I've been just massively, incredibly selfish, because my thing is I kept waiting till I had learned it all, accumulated knowledge. Like every time I would get ready to start doing something, and like, I got to read these 5 books and listen to these 10 podcasts, because then at that point, I will be ready. And the thing is, that day never comes. So yes, the phone's shaking a little bit right now. I've been, nauseous, sick to my stomach, because this is the hard part for me. So let's go over the core basic ground rules of this challenge. Today's day 1, and today it could be a very easy day or a very hard day. There's nothing that you have to do, but today you got to make a decision. You have to decide that you want to change. And this is the hard part. You need to take responsibility, 100% responsibility for 100% of the results and where you are at in your life right now. So some of the core things for this challenge, it's going to be around the body. It's going to be around the vessel, because I think that's a great first place to take control. You know, we have to feed the machine. We have to take care of this, because this body is what we do everything else from. And so one of those things I want is basically drinking water. And there's two things that you can add to this, to the water. You can add fresh squeezed lemons, lemon juice, basically any type of lemon, but as long as it's not that artificial sodium benzoate loaded stuff, just organic lemon juice, fresh squeezed lemon, you know, something like that in your water. And with that, you can add cayenne pepper to it. So water with lemon, or water with lemon and cayenne, you know, a gallon a day. I'm a huge water drinker, but I put amino acids and that stuff in my water sometimes. That doesn't count. It's pure water or water with lemon. The second thing, you got to move. You got to move your body at least a bare minimum of an hour a day. You know, that's a gym, that's walking, that's workout. Because when I looked at doing Andy Frisella's 75 hard, I know there was 2 workouts a day. I did 2 a days for 16 years. I could totally do that, but for me, that would just be a further place where I could hide. So I'm going to get my hour workout in or more every day at the bare minimum. But my stretch is going to be doing this for you every day. I'm going to be sharing, I'm going to be getting on video, I'm going to be generating content. And that's the thing that's just going to, that is the stretch, that is the discomfort, and that's where this challenge is getting to that. The mission is you. Along with that, no alcohol, no cigarettes, no weed, whatever drugs you're on, no porn. Stop that stuff. You're worth more, you're better than that. Those are just the basics for right now. I do not have this entire thing planned out. This is a one take, imperfect action video, and you're gonna fill this in. What I ask is, if you enjoy this, there's nothing to sell here, there's nothing to buy. I'm going to be sharing some of the stuff that I'm using. I've worked with a lot of mentors over the year. I'm going to be sharing, I'm going to be giving credit. I'm going to be sharing, things that I've learned where you can get more help. My goal is that, this challenge helps a lot of people, and maybe it just shifts their perspective enough so when they see that post or they read that book, that they have a new level of awareness so that they can take a new action. I mean, I see all the stuff from social media. I'm guilty. We can like and comment on all the crazy cool memes, but that doesn't fix anything. What it takes is, it's going to take consistency and new actions. And I don't know whether that's going to be 7 days, 30 days, 45 days, whatever it is. So as you can see right now, I'm out here in my garage. So I've got my Rogue cage. I've got adjustable dumbbells, box jumps, some Liebert bars. This is where I'm going to be getting my workout in. I'll be doing stuff out, doing hill sprints. And we'll talk more about these later. My passion is, I love air-cooled 911s. Actually, I love Porsche, but maybe my favorite's this red one. We're going to get into stuff. I'm going to share what makes me tick, and I want to help you find what makes you tick, because that's what makes the world a beautiful, special place. So this video, maybe it's going to be a little bit longer than some of the other ones, but look for something every single day. But for day one, all you got to do is you got to decide that you're going to change, and you got to take full responsibility for where you're at in your life. And then what we're going to look at is, where's the comfortable place? Where do we hide? What's the stretch? There's a lot of people I know, just from the messages from a Facebook post that I posted, it kind of, is what turned into this challenge. There's a lot of people that are making a whole lot of money, but their health isn't where they would like it. Their relationships aren't where they would like it. So when the going gets tough, they stay in business mode. Some people, they stay in workout mode. They stay in, I'm in great shape mode, but other areas of their life wasn't working. And that was me for the longest time. I didn't have 2 nickels to rub together, but I had veins in my lower abs, and I thought if I was even more ripped that, I would be happier. Like, it was messed up. And then also, just here's my day one. Some people, when I posted another picture, like, oh, dude, I would kill to be in your before. This isn't about where it's not about comparison, it's about living up to your potential. And right now, I'm not at my potential. And so that's basically that commitment. And what we're going to get to over the process of this challenge is we're going to get to that core. And then for your specific challenge, we're going to find things that are stretchy. We're going to find things that are going to push that envelope of your comfort zone. That's one thing, I've seen it a lot in the health and fitness space. I'll just use an example. You take fit person that tells other people to get out of their comfort zone. But the thing is, they don't really understand is they're not really out of their comfort zone, because for a lot of these people, like, fitness has been their comfort zone. Same thing, like some people, like, business is their comfort zone, or they've made these things their comfort zone. So it's easy to say that to other people. So this challenge, the mission is you, and the mission is to get to the root, to get to that thing and clear it out of the way so that you can live your purpose. And I'm going to be here to help. And leave a comment, let me know what you think, and look for another video tomorrow.